Give me a player. The coach.
Good.
It's the last spot. Oh, this is the last spot. Yeah, they're here.
I'm shooting.
Okay. Seconds. Okay. Yeah, stay away from 45 seconds.
Yeah, no, I need that.
Hug up to the microphone.
Yeah. You already know they're gonna ask us questions.
No,
We only get one question.
I'm tired.
Well,
You guys can
yeah,
answer
we only get one
questions.
question. I wonder what Trent was doing. I don't even know.
Welcome back to the final session of the first round of the UK HealthCare Kentucky High School Athletic Association Boys Sweet 16. With us today, we have the GRC Cardinals with head coach Josh Cook and student athletes Trent Edwards, Jerome Morton, and Sam Parrish. Coach Cook, comments on tonight's game?
What an atmosphere. I don't know what the attendance was. Well, I guess 15, some people thought I might be crazy, but I don't know. It was a lot of people. Great environment. Super proud of our guys. I thought defensively we were phenomenal for, I would think 80% of the game. There was a little bit of time there. I thought we got a little sloppy. And I tried to hold them to a high standard, but I'm super proud, man. They want to compete. They want to be here, and they want to play at a high level. And North Laurel's a heck of a team. Arguably, with the special player, he's got a great guys around him, and they had a good game plan, and made a great comeback. But our guys held on, made some composure, and made the right plays.
Questions?
First off, this is for Sam and the coach. Sam, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Coach, was that like a birthday gift to him to get him off early tonight, or because he was in his bag early? Was that part of the game plan?
I guess. I mean, he, when I saw him go, he's so quick, and there was a couple of times you could see when he's in a really good rhythm. And when he shifts, changes his speed. And when I see him do that, he's a very hard matchup. And, Reed was guarding Jerone, and met a couple guys guarding Sam, and we got a pretty unselfish team. They understand that, Sam had the right matchup. So we fed Sam and let Sam, make the plays. And, one-on-one guys, when, he's going like he is tonight, he's very, very good. So, happy birthday to him, right?
Coach, the first possession of the game, I believe, took about a minute off the clock. Was there talk about being patient with the ball going into today and maybe limiting their offensive possessions?
I don't know. We just try to, there's a game plan with that. I think we were just really trying to get something good early. We ran our stuff. We've been trying to be better. During the season, you play so fast and we score. So, everybody wants to score a ton of points, but come postseason play, it's a little different. You've got to execute, and you got to value possession. And I thought it was just extremely important. We got off to a good start, which takes away some of the thought factor. An environment like this, you can think too much. So, we would run something. If we didn't get what we want, we would make sure we tried to reset again. And our guys done a good job. That shows you how much they've matured. If you'd have asked me, could we done that in December consistently, we might have had a hard time. But, they've been very coachable lately. And, my job is just to, give them the keys and let them, put them in the right place at the right time.
Sam, I saw you earlier this year and you couldn't hit the bar. I mean, was it just your birthday today, or you were really feeling it today? How good were you feeling?
I was feeling great. I just think it was another day, another game. We had to win. We played against a great team and a great player.
Could you talk about Morton? Obviously Sweet 16 MVP last year, 10th Region Co-Player of the Year. Seems like he still kind of flies under the radar, committed to Morehead State, but one of the better players in the state, you feel like.
I'll be guys, I pick him over anybody. I've been with him long enough. This is his third straight Elite Eight, 4 straight regional championships. I pick him over anybody. And why? Because I don't know if there's any player in the state that wants to compete like him. There's no doubt when we're playing, who we're playing tomorrow night. I would imagine I know who he's going to want to guard. And there's no question about it. There's no hesitation. If it was LeBron James, Jerome Morton's probably asking for the matchup. And, guys, he's a special player. And there was tonight, I mean, it shows you how unselfish he is. Is that easy? No, but there was times tonight he was, he wants to always make the play. He wants to compete. There was times tonight he was definitely, wanted to make sure other guys were involved and run stuff to, let us get Sam involved. Let's get Sam get his matchup because Reed was guarding him early. But, if I'm picking a player in the state of Kentucky, it's Jerome Morton. And I think his results say why.
Right here.
For one of the players, anyone of you guys, what's coach maybe doing to keep a chip on your guy's shoulder, keep that hunger there coming in here as the defending champs?
He just reminds us that we can do it again. He believes in us, and I think we all believe in the dream we want to make happen.
Trent, you got those last 5 points of the game. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I just got the rebound and just put it up. I don't know. I don't know. He's a great player, guys. Yeah, we believe in him. I think Tyleek threw him a nice pass and he finished it and got the and-one and he hit 2 big free throws for us to win the game.
Well, and I'll say this, but I want to brag. I mean, the reason, he asked, I want him out here because, guys, he's the anchor of the defense. Like, in my opinion, he might be the ultimate separator in the entire tournament. I'm not sure there's another Trent Edwards in the tournament that a team's got a guy that guards like he does and that can compete like he does and protect the rim and the floor. He's in the right spot at the right time. And, if you're looking like, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to make a lot of tough shots, especially if you're a special player, because we can move Trent around a lot. He's our defensive anchor. And, that's why, he might have had 5 points tonight, but he probably contested, I would say, at least 50% of the shots, or he made it uncomfortable where those gaps were clogged. And, he's a special player.
Okay, final question with Jason over here.
Coach, a lot is made of the time crunch, especially when you play the last game on Thursday night. I think you played all 5 guys pretty much 32 minutes. Is that an overblown concern? Or?
Oh yeah, it is, but I mean, you gotta see where your heart is during this tournament, and we've kind of discussed that. And we understand. I mean, your heart's got to push you. It can't be your mind. It can't be your body. It's got to be your heart. And if you get the situation to keep advancing, you've been there, and it's a grind. It's a grind no matter what, no matter what I call it, they've got to play, and, in whatever situation we use. But it is a concern. They got to be smart. They got to be rested. We played them all night. And, but you just let your heart lead you. And then, wherever you end up, that's where it finishes.
And on that note, we're going to let these guys get some rest. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
players.
Thanks, Coach Cook. Man, that was pretty good stuff you said about 2-4-3.
And with us, we have the North Laurel Jaguars, Coach Nate Valentine. We have student athletes Ryan Davidson and Reed Sheppard. Coach, comments on tonight's game?
First quarter, in a Sweet 16 game against the defending champs, you can't score 5 points. I think that was probably we tried to fight back from that, but you get down 13 in the first quarter and it really puts you in a tough spot. We got our rebound to 22-10 in the first half. And, I just knew we had to flip that. We didn't get it flipped, but, we just didn't, for whatever reason, didn't rebound the ball the way we needed to. We got stops early and couldn't get a rebound. But, they had a lot to do with that. They had answers. We had some trouble guarding them off the dribble. We tried some different stuff and tried to leave some guys and make other guys make shots. Tyleek makes a big 3 there. They made some tough shots, and credit to them. They did a nice job tonight.
Questions? In the back, Jason.
Coach, just want to say, you made the mountains proud, and talk to me a little bit about that fight. You guys, talking about it, just got down early, but talking about how proud you are of the fight you guys had to claw back in that game.
Yeah, these guys, I knew they wouldn't quit, and that's we've been in this spot before. We've been down with the schedule that we played. We've trailed a lot and we fought back, and a lot of times in games like this, you fight back and you get close, but rarely do you ever get over the hump. And I think we got it to 7 there with the ball, and maybe to 5. But these guys, they don't quit. It's we're thrilled for these guys to get this program where they've got it. Since 1992 is the 3rd time North Laurel's been in the Sweet 16, and these 2 guys have been the centerpiece of it. And they've stuck with it, and terrific kids. They're going to go on and do great things. And it's just tonight wasn't our night.
Reed, as your high school time comes to an end, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it stinks right now, in the locker room, hugging the teammates for the last time. You never want to do that. They're my best friends, but, it's been a heck of a ride. I couldn't ask for anything better. Coach Valentine's been there through it all. North Laurel's been awesome to me, and I couldn't ask for anything else.
Right here.
Ryan, can you just talk about your time at North Laurel and how it's over the last few years, how everything's kind of come together to 2 straight Sweet 16s, playing with your cousin and Reed, and just the emotions of kind of coming to an end here?
Yeah, kind of like what Reed said. You hate to see it come to an end like this, but you look back at all the stuff that we've done and all the stuff that we've got to do, and we wouldn't have got to do that if it wasn't for the fans and all of our families and the coaches and everyone just supporting us and helping us get there. So, I mean, I can look back and say I've had a really good, fun experience and just a good high school career, and I'm really happy to get to do it with these guys, the coaches included, and couldn't ask for anything better.
I guess, Coach, talk about the challenges of trying to defend them with their speed and athleticism and kind of what they possess.
Jerone is really, really good. I mean, Jerone he's one of the best players in the state, there's no doubt about it. And he's a grown man out there. I mean, if you watch the region finals, when they needed a bucket, he can go get it, so you got him to worry about. Sam is so quick and can get to the rim, and he can finish. And then you got, Tyleek stepping out, making shots. You got, Rashawn is just, you can't leave him. So that occupies one guy. And then, if you get him to miss, you got to get Edwards off the glass too, and those guys do a great job at filling their role. But when you got 4 guys that can all put it on the floor and get to the rim and finish, and then you got somebody to clean it up, that makes for a pretty tough matchup. And like I said, when GRC needs a bucket, he can go get one, and that's why he's like I said, he's one of the best players in the state, and they're hard to guard.
Final question in the back.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on a really good season. To be down to a team like GRC by 20 and able to fight back and have a chance at the end, what's that say about your team?
Well, they got a lot of character. I mean, they're not going to quit. I mean, it's a little easier to kind of play when you're playing for your life, but like I said, these guys, they're high character guys, and stating obvious, Reed is, McDonald's All-American. He's going to Kentucky, and he's just done a tremendous job for us. He could have gone and played at a lot of other places in the country, and chose to stay here and be loyal to North Laurel, to the state of Kentucky. And can't thank him enough. And then, Ryan here has just been unbelievable. A lot of people want to talk about Ryan kind of being in his shadow, and I really don't feel like that's the case. I mean, these 2 guys complement each other so well, and they're unselfish, and it's just it stinks right now, but they're just such a good group of guys. I think the biggest thing that stinks is I don't get to walk into practice or coach another game with them. That's the hard thing. It's not the loss. It's the 4 years of grinding it out that makes it really hard. But it's life. So
Coach, on that note, congratulations on a great season and great careers for those young men. Thank you.